So we are heading towards the south of Johannesburg. Johannesburg as a site is on a high veld. Rivers on the south of Johannesburg, they drain to the Atlantic Ocean. Rivers on the north of Johannesburg, where we came from, they drain to the Indian Ocean.
Which one is bigger? The Indian Ocean is bigger than Atlanta?
I'm not quite sure which one. I think the Indian.
And the Indian Ocean is warm water.
It's warm.
Okay.
So looking over this area, you can see yellowish piles of soil even closer to the road here.
Gold mining.
This is the result of the gold mine. That is the earth that came from underground and the crushing of rocks in order to get the gold.
Yeah.
So in this section of Johannesburg, the south of Johannesburg, no building is supposed to be more than 5 floors or huge building because it will be too heavy for the land. Because all our gold minings, they are the underground mining. So there's quite a lot of tunnels underneath, such that if the building is used, it can sink down. Behind the green tree over there on the left hand side, there is a metal structure. So that is the headgear used to be shaft number 1, which was closed down in 1977. Most of the gold mines were closed in 1977 due to the fact that gold was sold at a low price in the world stock market. So yet mining tools, we import them from England. Money of buying in England and the shipping in South Africa, it was very expensive, yet the product was not all that profitable. So that's why a number of gold mines tended to be closed. Some of them, they were reopened, some never. So the method on which they used to extract gold from the ore in the early days was the battery stamped mill, which was inefficient, crushing rocks, pouring much water. Lot of the mine dumps which were done before 1925 were wasted with the 4% of the gold. Then when they closed the mine, in 1925 they discovered what we call the cyanide solution, which cyanide dissolved in gold. They weren't all working on the big mine dumps which were over here. We used to have a huge mine dumps. If you could look on the right hand side, they are still competing over there. The huge building that you are seeing over there, the huge building, the circular building over there, that you are seeing over there, that is where, when your television was very noisy by a trumpet known as Vuvuzela in 2010, when we were hosting the World Cup. The opening and the closing of the World Cup was done in that stadium, Soccer City Stadium or FNB Stadium, which is having 95,000 carrying capacity.
Is it still in use? Or
it is still in use of the local league.
Okay.
So where there's quite a lot of metal structures and the green trees, that is Gold Reef City Theme Park.
Gold Reef.
We are going opposite Gold Reef City Theme Park. That is in Gold Reef here, where visitors of Johannesburg who want to learn about how gold is mined, we normally take you here in Gold Reef City, lower you underground for 90 meters down. Nowadays, in the early days, while I was working in there, we were taking people 225 meters deep down for them to witness how gold was mined in the olden days and in the current day. That is where I started my career as a tour guide. That was in Gold Reef City. So you find to it that I worked there in Gold Reef City as a tour guide from 1993. So by that time, I was not allowed to guide international people from other countries. And I was not allowed to guide white people in 1993 in this Gold Reef City.
That's doing apartheid.
Apartheid. But Nelson Mandela was already released, but he was not yet president.
Yeah.
So I started guiding international people in 1995.